decision was it to start going to you in the second half? Was that the game plan, or did you start demanding the ball?
I just think that was just kind of the game plan. I just think my teammates saw what the defense was kind of giving me, and I saw what the defense was giving me. So, I mean, it just was the flow. It's the system of the game. I mean, if someone's high, you go to them, and you just keep going. And it's just the system of soccer like basketball.
And I know we talked about it last time, but the whole Defensive Player of the Year thing, 8 blocks this game, is it starting to become a goal of yours?
It's just a mindset, really. I mean, I'm just trying to protect the basket the best way I can, and if you just come in the paint, you're just gonna have to kind of swat here and there. Hopefully, don't draw a foul. But I mean, I think that's the mindset of all of our post players, is really just protecting the paint.
Tiffany, you had 2 fouls early, had to take a seat. Just what was your mindset coming out for the second quarter and then the second half?
I mean, two early fouls. I had time to kind of watch the game and just see when I come back in what needs to go on. But just trying. Excuse me, sorry. I mean, I was kind of just watching the flow of the game, and I knew when I came back in, I was gonna have to have an impact on the ball, offensively and defensively. So that's pretty much what happened.
And their transition defense transition offense was really hurting you guys. How did you try to lock that down in the second half?
Kentucky came out with their foot on the gas. That's the type of team they are. They're a transition team, and we had to adjust. They came at us for the first 15 minutes, and I think we adjusted well for the last 25 minutes pretty much in the second half, and kind of the last 5 minutes in the first half, we kind of adjusted, but we had to slow them down because, that's their game. We take that away and make them play half court.
Dee and Mitch, I know you guys wanted to get the ball inside, but what was denying you early and what worked late?
Coach wrote up some plays in the huddle, and we kept running the same thing, and we had to be aggressive to the paint. They were going to foul us if we we drove to the basket. They was going to foul us. We got the ball inside. They was going to foul us, but I seen the openings and I took advantage of it.
Question over here.
Yes. Have you ever been that close to a triple-double before, and do you feel like you will just physically wore Kentucky down in the second half?
I don't think I have. I actually didn't even know I was even close to a triple-double until I kind of saw on the stat sheet when I was doing the outside. But, I mean, that was my first time. I really didn't feel anything different. But what was your second question? I'm sorry.
Do you feel like you just kind of overpowered and just wore Kentucky down in the second half?
Yeah, I mean, over the course of 40 minutes, it's hard to maintain the same game plan. And I think with us, that's kind of what we do. We kind of have enough to go deep into the bench or just play our game and just keep pushing it to them.
Anyone else have anything else for student athletes?
Yeah, for all of you, just how big was this game to get it here where you guys haven't fared so well, and especially talking this week about last year's game?
This was a huge win. Like Coach Day said, this was our second time winning here in 8 years, so this is huge. A lot of games on the road, and this league don't need to win, especially one like this. This was a big win for us in our program.
Thank you, ladies.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Take it over now.
Questions for Coach Daly?
Dawn, same thing. Did you just tell them at halftime to keep targeting the inside and try to get the ball to Goetz and Wilson?
Yeah, well, we knew just from playing in the first half, we didn't do a great job of getting our post players touches in the paint. They have to do a better job at posting up and giving us a bigger target to give them the ball. So we just made an adjustment to make it easier to make some post entry passes, and then it balanced everything out. We were able to see see open looks on the outside once we started going into our post players.
What was the problem defending them in transition in the first half? I know it was unfamiliar for them to do that, but just why couldn't you guys catch up with them?
Well, when we're taking unexpected shots, quick shots, when we're turning the ball over, it's just really hard against a team that their strength is pushing the ball and makes and misses. But you have to adjust. It's probably the quickest team in which they change. When the possession changes, they really make a concerted effort to get down the floor and not put so much pressure on that half-court offense.
Don, can you talk about, we don't often see 26, 13, and 8 spectacular numbers. Can you just talk about, how special she was tonight overall?
Pretty special, and a a lot of times you see triple doubles or close to triple doubles in blowouts. But when you're able to get it close to it in a game of this magnitude, it really shows how special a player Asia Wilson is. And she's just, it's just the tip of the iceberg. She's getting better and better every time she steps on the floor. I thought she did a magnificent job just making the adjustment from the first half to the second half and imposing her will.
Dawn, she's 6'5", but has played mostly as a guard a lot in high school and everything. I mean, do you see her blossoming into a center or a forward, or can she still get out and shoot those outside shots?
I mean, she's a player. She's a player. I don't think you really want to just, just pigeonhole her into just being, this or that. She's a player that, can play a lot of different ways. She's very versatile. She can put the ball on the floor. She's got a nice shot. She's learning to play through contact. And once she gets a lot better with that, she's going to be really hard to guard. But right now, her just lack of experience holds her back just a little bit at times.
Anything else for Coach Staley? Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Dawn.